Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy Sebastian Ryder. You tapped into another episode of Cut Different TV. And we got somebody special in the building coming all the way from the Bay Area. But before I introduce you to our guest today, make sure you hit that big red button that says subscribe under whatever screen you watching this on. It might be an iPhone, it might be a MacBook, it might be an Air, a Pro, all that. But hopefully it's a TV screen because you watching Cut Different TV. So we got my brother Jay Doce in the building. And that sound real smooth.
Talk to me.
Real Cali vibe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's good, bro? Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate you.
Definitely. So we see the Burberry frames on the face. You know what I'm saying? We see you vibing. You got a good energy about you. You do a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to know, I mean, a bunch of people in Cali and New York and these big metro areas, they do a lot of different shit.
Right.
Tell me about the energy in Cali versus New York now that you're out here.
Man, I tell you, for starters, shout out New York, East Coast, Beast Coast. Let me say that. But, y'all move a lot different than we move out here, and I mean that in a good way because, every day we've been on tour, every minute that we have spent here has not felt like a minute. I tell you, 1 hour here equates to, 5 seconds back home. But at the same time, I feel like, the West Coast, we got a lot of talent. We got a lot of heart. We got a community, too, when people look after each other, right? But as far as New York, man, y'all are on the go. They really say the city never sleep, and they mean that because I've been getting no sleep on this tour, but I've been having the time of my life, let me tell you, bro. The West Coast, man, is great. People love it. The energy is, solid, and I feel like we just very laid back. We appreciate – I wouldn't say we appreciate necessarily. But, we're kind of in that mode where it's like, yo, we on the beach today or yo, we in the mountains today, everything like that. But, yo, man, I love being out west. I love being in the Bay Area. We got some really talented people out there. And, ultimately I think that the art scene out there, too, it's really coming up again. And I feel like there's a lot of talent that we're working with out there, too, that's just, they deserve the platform, too. So I definitely think you're going to see a lot more of the Bay Area in the future.
Word. And tell us a little bit more about you as a creative.
Yeah.
Like somebody that's seeing Jay Doce for the first time right now. Why are you here? What you got going on? What are you pushing? You touring right now? You vibing? Tell them a little bit more.
Yeah, bro. So we on tour, like you said. We're doing this this big tour. Shout out to Cloud Red for organizing the whole thing. And yeah, man, we got a bunch of interviews. We got, some shows going on. We got some radio. We just got some business to cover too. So it's been a lot of fun. We've been out here. Me as an artist, man, if there's one thing that you should know about me before you even listen to me is I get a microphone in front of me and I am a different animal. I swear. It's like, you're going to hear some arrogance on that track. You're going to be like, wait, he that cocky? That's crazy. And it's, it's a lot of fun. And, shout out my boys, ADP. Shout out Vonnie as well. They really the brains of the operation, too. I consider us like the chimera, right? The three-headed monster. And it's the three of us just doing our thing. And aside from that, too, we got our own media consulting company as well. It's called Jaxo. It's Jax and then the word soul. My last name is Jackson, so we just kind of tie that together as well. Basically, what we do is we kind of the neighborhood for creatives, right? So, if you're an artist and you're looking for a music video or you want to, get a platform, be on a podcast, say you really want to talk about a single or, an album that you got coming out. Say you want to get on the radio. Say you got a single that you really wants to get some radio play on, we have those opportunities. I worked with these people all in the past, and, they do some really quality work, and they're just really great, authentic people. And that's what we really want to bring out. So definitely a lot of facets to Jay Doce, but he definitely is a jack of all trades, if you will.
Fire. And so growing up, right, being a creative, obviously expressing yourself in a multitude of different ways. Being from Cali, you've got a whole bunch of different, you've got mountains, you've got beach, you've got city, you've got the City of Angels, you've got people getting robbed on a Rodeo Drive. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of crazy shit going on. What brought you and made you want to, diversify on the creative side? A lot of people will be like, I'm an artist.
Right.
I want to stick to my music.
Right.
A lot of people are like, all right, I like media. I want to stick to media.
Right.
But balancing all of those things is a skill
in
itself.
Definitely.
So what do you accredit to that?
Man, honestly, I tell you, it was a lot of it was, we all remember being a starving artist. We all remember what it's like to feel like, you want to, do your music and do your craft and not knowing where to start. So for me, it was like almost taking my experience and what I had felt as an artist, because I was a musician before I was a business owner, right? So I was looking at my music and I was saying, what am I missing? What do I need to do? And as soon as I kind of had that revelation to myself, and once I was able to start meeting people such as Cloud Ray and Sauce Baby and, everybody else that we work with, right? Like, it got to a point where I was like, okay, now that I have this, right? Like, now that I've worked with such good people, like, it's almost like, let me be the driving force. And I've always wanted to really just have a community. I've always really just wanted to have people around me. I've really just wanted to say, I'm gonna be at the top and I got all my people with me, right? And so it's like one of them things where I take care of you as an artist, but I also take care of you as a brand or as a creative as well too. So, kind of putting those two things together, it definitely kept me going and it kept me motivated. And it started as a fashion brand. Like, we did clothes and just clothes, and it was just it was a high thought. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like, when you sober up, you're like, okay, this is still a good idea. We can run with this, right? Yeah. So, it came to me, and after working with Eddie and Vonnie so closely, right, like we just established it, laid the groundwork, and it's just taken off since then.
Word, bro. That's fire.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
That's super tough, man. So, in regards to kind of balancing all these things, right, and expressing and running the media side of things, being an artist, putting music out,
right.
If somebody were to listen to a record by you right now, right, like, and they were like, all right, I got 5 minutes.
Okay.
If you go to whatever label you think that you dream to be a part of, you go to Universal and you get in front of Lucian Grange. He's like, all right, I got 5 minutes. Give me a record. What record are you playing and why?
Whew. Okay, that's a good one. I would say a record that I have out right now that I just genuinely love with all my heart, Paper Route. That one's a really good one. It's West Coast. It's so just bouncy. It's catchy, and ultimately it's just a reminder that, we all on the paper route trail and we don't get distracted, right? We got that one goal in mind, and we're just gonna make sure that no matter what, we reach that goal. I think there's a few unreleased songs that I really want to say, and they're just not out yet. So I'm gonna tell y'all to stay tuned for those, and then that answer will maybe change, maybe not. I don't know, but Paper Route for surely, that's the one. I think that's the one.
Word. And so we got the gang in here. I talked to Cloud earlier. And I asked him, I said, what does a day in the life look like? He was talking about sound bowls.
Yeah.
We even came up with maybe a brand for him, Cloud Bowls.
Cloud Bowls, yeah. He should trademark that like now.
What does a day in the life look like for you? I'm interested because, I'm a man of many ideas and trying to do a bunch of different shit as well.
Right.
I'm curious, how do you spend your time? How do you balance all of these interests?
Yeah, man. For one, I would say a typical day, I'm on the phone with Vonnie and Eddie for a good 2 hours. We're just running through ideas, both musically and through the business as well. So, I got to give them a lot of credit too, because they put a lot of time aside, for all this too. So, we definitely link up a lot. We talk a lot of business. We talk a lot of, just music in general and art. Separately, I'm constantly, updating the website. I follow this rule, and it's 1-1-1 for me, and it's 1 hour of updating the website. It's an hour of brainstorming ideas just for both my music and the brand, and it's an hour of either songwriting, song recording, or trying to produce basically. So I spend 3 hours a day just doing that and trying to get there, and then in between that, just for fun, meditation is key. Grounding is key. I've definitely been doing a lot more of that. I live in San Francisco, so the beach is right there. We're hitting the beach constantly. We're making sure that we're touching sand, basically. We're touching grass, but we're touching sand too. And then, on top of that too, I would say, just really, trying to be outside, trying to connect with nature, and, just trying to be as present with myself as possible. I think that's really the typical J Doce day.
The J Doce day. That's fire. I rock with that.
Yes,
We having all sorts of one-liners today.
Yes, sir. That's kind of my trademark, honestly. I feel like, just kind of quip you, and then you're like, oh, shit.
I feel that. Yeah. He talking about trademarks. That's kind of your trade. We got a trademark, too.
What you got
Cut
for
Different TV. And we ask everybody, Doce, what makes you cut different, bro?
Man, I tell you, I feel like I just explained it, so let me explain it again so y'all really don't get confused. I feel like nobody moving like me, nobody got a business like me, nobody sounds like me musically. I think when you look at Doce, you're going to say he truly one-on-one, and if my personality and my music don't showcase that, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Type shit.
We
could put a period at the end of that.
I just thought that right there.
Hell yeah. Doce, Cut Different family, man. We welcome you with open arms.
Hey, bro.
You pulled up to Brooklyn. You've been moving and grooving, though. Like, y'all got shows in New York. Y'all vibing. Like, what's it like to bring that sound? You were talking about earlier, the West Coast vibe.
It's been a lot of fun, man. I would say, I can't tell you how much I just vibe with these folk, Sauce Baby, Cloud Red. Like, we just connect so well with each other that, it really don't even feel like we working, right? But, as far as these shows and bringing the West Coast out, man, people are very receptive to it. People have turned up to it. It's been great. And at the same time, too, like, just to be able to be in New York and, be on this platform or these different platforms, right? And just be able to, bring myself to the stage and have a crowd that you're not familiar with rocking with you. It's a euphoric feeling, bro. Like, I really wouldn't trade it for anything. Like, I love it here. I love the people here. I love performing here. Like, it's been great. It's been a time of my life.
Word. Yeah. And so from your words, somebody who watched this interview all the way through, they found out where you're from. They found out how you spend your time. They found out what makes you cut different.
Yeah.
But what is the call to act? Like, what should they do as soon as this interview ends? Do you want them to go listen to your music? Do you want them to go on your website? Sounds like you take that website serious. I'm going to have to check that shit out.
Serious. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, definitely tap into Doce on all platforms. That's JAYDOCE. That's Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the likes. Definitely go check me out there. You'll see a lot more of my personality too. Similarly, jaxsoul.com. That's JAXsoul.com. You can see all the services we offer. We got some fire clothing designs that y'all would look so good in. So make sure y'all tap in there too. Or Google me, Doce. Y'all gonna see the results too. So you could definitely find me in all those areas.
Fire. That's what's up, man. Well, is there anything else that you want to say to the millions of people? I'm just joking. Is there anything else you want to say to your
millions
people?
Of people watching.
Nah, it's billions. It's billions.
Billions. You're right. You're right. There's like,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe thousands.
Not billions.
Yeah, billions. Yeah. Like trillions?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's for everybody who hasn't been born yet.
Yeah, we'll put some ads on it.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? See if we can.
That.
We might reach 1 billion people 100 times. What is it?
That.
1 billion people 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah. See, there we go.
That's
like
a
that.
vibe. Anything you want to say to them, though?
Anything else, man? I just want to say, I appreciate everything that y'all do. Y'all go tap into Cut Different Studios, too. They got a lot of things, too. But ultimately, man, stay true to yourselves. You are on the right journey. You are on the right path. Just make sure y'all always remember that. I would say, definitely just embrace the journey, embrace the road ahead of you, and life's going to be so sweet for you. Other than that, bro, one love. That's that.
Fire, man. Well, appreciate you joining us.
Yes, sir.
And, shit, man, that's been another episode of Cut Different TV, and we outside, man. We not outside, actually. It's freezing cold. We inside, and it's warm. It's almost like Cali. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But, shit, man, I go by the name of Sebastian Ryder. I'm here with the one and only.
That's Doce. That's the JD12, but the one and only coming at you from Cut Different Studios, baby.
Type shit, man. Until next time.